Welcome to Seeing It Here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tay.
And today we are reviewing Ready or Not.
1,000, 2,000. You too far. Directed by Matt Bettinelli Oppen and Tyler Gillett, starring Samara Weaving. Ready or Not is a comedy horror film that stars a woman who marries into a family, where tradition is anyone that joins the family has to play a game. It just so happens that this game is hide and seek, but rather it's hide or die, and that's the movie. That's the premise. Without spoiling or giving anything else away, that is the film. And I have to say, this was a pretty good movie. I thought it was original. Thought it was fun. Definitely is better than any other horror movie I've seen this year.
Slow down.
With the exception of Us and Greta.
Yep.
This movie is a good, enjoyable movie. I had fun. And as always, when I go to the movies, I want to be entertained. This movie was entertaining. So good job.
Let me start off by saying that this month has been terrible, okay? We have had a lot of bad movies in August, right? It does not feel like summer.
This wasn't the worst month.
It's been, for a summer month, this is pretty bad, man.
Okay,
for a summer month, this is pretty bad.
It's the worst of the summer month.
Absolutely, without question. This is the worst of the summer month, and I even think September is going to be a lot better than this month, just based on the catalog that's coming up. But I can say one thing, I 100% agree with you, even though I don't like to. This movie was entertaining, right? It was entertaining. And I'm not going to say that it was different or new, because you can kind of put this on the same lines as something like Date Night, right? Or you can kind of put this on the lines, kind of similar, like a comedy version of some stuff that shouldn't really be happening, right? Like, that's what Date Night was, like a comedy version of something that's real. And this was like a comedy version of something that's not too real, but you get what I'm trying to say. And this movie doesn't take itself too seriously. I think that's the best part about it. I think that you don't always need to know everything that's going on in a horror movie and why it's happening. They give you a little bit of backstory on the game and why it takes place and stuff like that, but they don't give you like a flashback of previous games and showing you all these other different things, which actually might not have been that bad, honestly. I'm not going to say a lot. But they didn't give you nothing like that. They kind of kept it mysterious for the most part. I think that served this movie very, very well.
You brought up Date Night. I didn't even think about that. This movie kind of puts me in the frame of two other movies, though.
Okay.
Drag Me to Hell.
Okay.
And Cabin in the Woods. And not because the story is anything close. Maybe kind of close to Drag Me to Hell. But the newness of it, right? It's just like different. It's not the same like killer or it's a demon in my house, come get it out kind of feel. It's like a bit different. I mean, granted, I can compare it to Clue, right? Mm-hmm. Like it is a Clue-ish kind of movie, but it's more fun than that, right? And it's what the horror genre needs. It needs some new scares, not the same tired, repeated scares that we've been getting from like The Nun and The Curse of La Llorona and what's the last bad movie that we just saw? I can't even remember. I just blocked it out of my mind. But the point is, right, that this is a good direction for the horror genre. Now, I don't want to see Ready or Not 2, Ready or Not 3. Just stop. Like, let the one go and keep it pushing. Let's give us something else that's fresh.
See, this is where I disagree. I might want to see that.
No.
I just want to see if they can do it. Like,
no, let it go.
Sometimes,
no.
Like if they ask me, am I ready for a second one? I might say yes.
No.
I might say yes. I see you saying not for sure. I see you saying not. I might say yes, but I can say one thing about this movie. Like the two things I look for in a suspense or horror movie, right? Because that's what this was essentially. Is two things. One, you got to be the suspense of the horror. Does it have this? And the suspense of the movie was okay. It wasn't great.
It had some scenes. I was like, oh!
Yeah, it had some scenes.
Oh!
But it wasn't great. It was okay. And the second thing is, how smart is the protagonist, right? And the antagonist. I like to see the villains we're dealing with and the heroes we're dealing with in the sense of the title, right? I want to see how smart you are, right? Like, that's why movies like Alien is so amazing. That's why movies like, T2 is so amazing, because I kind of go on a thriller, more the thriller side. But, like, you get these smart people. And she was really smart. Every decision she made was logical, was well thought out, and it made sense. And that's what I like. I like decisions that make sense. I hate seeing horror movies where they make people trip over stuff or they make people do dumb stuff just to follow the same tropes, just to move the story forward.
Just talking about 5 movies in that. Like,
absolutely, like I don't need that. And this movie did a good job of just being real and being smart. Not too smart, but just being smart enough. Now this movie wasn't the best piece of cinema you're gonna see this year, right? It wasn't the best.
Oh, that's not fair.
It's not the
That's not
best
fair.
piece of cinema
That's not fair.
you're gonna see this year. What?
That's not fair.
What?
It's been a crazy year.
So
Like,
you know, It 2 coming out. That
I know.
that could, be
It's not fair.
that could be the best piece of cinema you see all year. It could be.
Nah.
It has the potential.
Nah.
Like the ceiling.
I saw us in game. Like, let's just. It gonna be really good. Like, but it ain't gonna be.
Okay, let me start off.
Nah.
Let me just say that it's not the best scary movie that you're gonna see all year, right? Can I at least do that?
We had our best, but I agree.
Okay, boom.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be the best scary movie you've seen all year, but it is something enjoyable. It is something refreshing from all the crap that we have seen this month, right? And I think that this movie is worth watching for sure. And it's not overly funny scary movie. It's not an overly funny horror movie like the movie Scary Movie, right? And it's not overly fucking terrifying like other scary movies is. But it sits right in the middle in a good spot. It sits in a different spot that I think you might find refreshing. Is some of the parts dumb? Yeah. But is some of the parts good and different? They are. So I will have to give this movie a 7.1. I think that's a movie. It's a solid movie. And unlike Nikki Tate, I probably would be ready to see a sequel. Maybe.
In the end, this movie was better than I expected. I saw the previews. I said, okay, goofy game, she gotta get away. But it took me in places I never thought I would expect. And then even towards the end, I was like, wow, like they actually like went there. And I appreciated it. I appreciated everything I saw on screen. So for me, this film is a 7.9. Not quite the 8. It wasn't like, oh, I definitely want to see this movie again and again and again. But I could give this another 1 or 2 watches in my lifetime and be perfectly happy and enjoy every moment of it. That completes the review for Ready or Not. As always, let us know how you felt about the film. Was it good? Was it everything that you wanted? Did you hate it?
I want to know also, like, if this August was good for y'all. Like, maybe I might be missing something. I know it's a few movies I didn't see, but I do want to hear from y'all. Like, did y'all like this August? Like, were there movies that stood out to you?
What did we see? Scary Stories, Tell in the Dark.
Yep.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yep. This.
This.
Yep.
We're missing a movie.
We're missing a few movies.
Good Boys.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
See, none of them really like crazy.
Then Angry Birds 2, 47 Meters Down.
Which I think is probably good. The Briggs movie about the black man that was.
Brian Banks.
Yeah. So them 2 movies we didn't see that could be potentially good. But other than that, even them with them 2 movies.
The one with Shia LaBeouf, the Peanut Butter Boat or whatever.
I want to see that. We might need that.
Yeah, it's August was kind of regular, especially compared to the rest of the year.
Especially for it to be a summer month too. I know people come back to school, but what about the early summer? They supposed to give us. They thought Hobbs and Shaw was gonna be the hit for the early summer. Early August.
It did numbers. But like, comment, subscribe, share the video, tell your friends, and always don't forget, you seen it here.